For years, a little secret has been passed around among gardeners, whispered over fences, shared in online forums. It's the idea that a simple packet of baker's yeast, the same stuff you use to make bread rise, holds the key to unlocking a garden's full potential. The thinking goes something like this: yeast is a living organism, a type of fungus, and adding it to your soil gives it a boost. People would dissolve it in warm water with a bit of sugar, just like proofing it for sourdough, then pour it onto beds. They believed this single-celled powerhouse would magically aerate the soil, feed their plants. It sounds plausible, doesn't it? It's sciencey, but it's an incomplete picture. This idea likely started because yeast is a decomposer. It breaks down sugars into carbon dioxide and alcohol. In soil, the theory was it would release nutrients for plants to absorb. However, focusing only on yeast is like trying to build a whole car with just a steering wheel. You have a part of the system but miss the engine, the wheels, the transmission, and everything else that makes the car go. The soil ecosystem is vastly more complex. Our love for simple silver bullet solutions keeps the yeast myth alive. A single cheap pantry ingredient promising lush tomatoes and vibrant flowers. Think of it this way: a symphony isn't one violin. Strings, brass, woodwinds, percussion. The soil beneath our feet is nature's orchestra. It needs all its players. Relying only on yeast is asking one violinist to play Beethoven's Ninth alone. You miss the power, depth, and full, glorious sound. It's time we invited the whole orchestra into our gardens. So if yeast isn't the whole story, what is? The answer is microbes, microorganisms, tiny, mind-bogglingly diverse life, billions in a single teaspoon of healthy soil. Bacteria, archaea, fungi, yeast, mycorrhizae, protozoa, nematodes, invisible, unsung heroes working 24/7 under our feet. The planet's original farmers and recycling crew, they break organic matter into simpler substances, a process called mineralization. Nutrients get unlocked, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, converted into forms roots can absorb. Without microbes, those nutrients stay locked in dead material. Microbes also build soil structure with glue-like substances, binding sand, silt, and clay into larger clumps called aggregates. Crumbly soil full of pores lets air reach roots and holds water like a sponge, preventing bricks or post-rain dust. Diversity matters because each microbe has a different job. Some bacteria fix nitrogen, mycorrhizal fungi extend hyphae to gather water and nutrients in exchange for plant sugars. Protozoa and nematodes graze on microbes, releasing nutrients, the microbial loop. I have to admit, I once believed in the simple yeast solution. Every couple of weeks I mixed a packet of yeast, a tablespoon of sugar, and a gallon of lukewarm water, let it foam, then drenched tomatoes, zucchini, and peppers. Results were okay. A small temporary boost in vigor and slight growth. It was like giving plants a sugary energy drink, not a balanced meal. Soil structure didn't change. It compacted after rains, dried fast in heat, and pests and disease still visited. I was feeding one piece of the web, creating a monoculture boom and bust. My aha moment came studying the soil food web and forest ecosystems. I moved away from yeast only and began inoculating with a diverse mix, my million microbe system. I brewed aerated compost tea, biologically active compost steeped 24 to 48 hours with aeration and a food source like molasses. It multiplies microbes, creating a living liquid of thousands of species, far beyond yeast and sugar water. I added mycorrhizal inoculants and varied composts, each bringing distinct communities to the soil. Applied as soil drenches, foliar sprays, and shallow mulch, nurturing a living system. Across a single growing season, the transformation was undeniable. Soil got darker, richer, crumbly, full of air pockets. It even smelled like healthy forest soil. It held water better and needed less frequent watering, even in summer. Tomatoes grew taller and bushier with sturdy stems and deep green, resilient leaves. Harvests were bigger, juicier, and more flavorful. Peppers loaded up. Carrots grew straighter and larger. Pests and diseases dropped. Diverse microbes outcompete pathogens. It's like having a full-time security team. With living soil, plants are better nourished and fend off attacks on their own. It all comes down to the soil food web. Organisms living their lives in soil, anchored by plants. Plants pump liquid carbon through roots, exudates that feed microbes in the rhizosphere. Specialists do specific jobs. No single microbe can do them all, not even yeast. Diversity builds resilience. When one falters, another fills the role. Ecological insurance. Aggregates improve aeration and water retention. Protozoa and nematodes release a slow, balanced nutrient supply at the roots. The whole system, nutrient cycling, soil structuring, disease suppression, is powered by photosynthesis. Add high-quality compost yearly, 1 to 2 inches. Make your own or buy it. It feeds resident microbes and inoculates new ones.